Hello, ladies and gentlemen. I am Zoronden, and this is going to be my 1 year retrospective look on Zoronden Cast. And indeed, that does mean it is the 1 year anniversary of Zoronden Cast. So we're going to be going bit by bit through about 22 of my biggest hits or focal points from the past year. So sit back, enjoy the ride. This is something I really wanted to do, and I figured a lot of you would enjoy watching it, and it would be something nice to have in the distant future to look back on. So let's go ahead and get to the list here. I do have it over here on my monitor, so I'll be sneaking peeks over here every once in a while. So April 11th, 2012. Today is April 11th, 2013. But on that April 11th, 2012, I officially founded a Zoronden Cast and posted my preview video for the channel. And I'll give a little backstory on kind of the founding of my channel. I had been watching a lot of YouTube over the past few months. Really since December, a little earlier than that even. I'd always watched YouTube, but I really started to get into it about 6 months before that. And I started watching a lot of StarCraft, specifically Day 9, HD StarCraft, Husky StarCraft, the guys over at Twitch TV doing the Win Cheese fails. I love Jeff and Adam over there. Jeff and Adam. That's their names, right? I know you guys correct me if I'm freaking wrong on that one. Woof. But I was watching all this StarCraft, really loving it, really watching the tournaments. I'd watched my first MLG, really loving that stuff. And I was just kind of sitting back and thinking, I want to do this on some level more than just watch. I want to participate. But I don't really love playing ladder. Like, I love StarCraft, but I don't really enjoy playing ladder. And so I was thinking, I could cast. I would really like to cast. And so I also thought I could do a lot of other gaming stuff as well, because I was really enjoying, Jesse Cox's page, as well as Total Biscuits. He does StarCraft as well as some other guys. So I'm sitting back and thinking, this is what I want to do. So I got up the gusto, and I founded Zoronden Cast, and got it rolling. So we'll move on to the second point here. And this is going to be my first game play I did at all on my channel. The first real content videos I had. So on April 12th, 2012, the Mists of Pandaria beta videos started. This includes my run-through of the monk starting area, which was a lot of fun. It was a new experience. It was a new class. All kinds of cool stuff. I guess it's the panda starting area, but I did play a monk through it. This also included my Scholomance and Scarlet Monastery beta run-through, which was redesigned for Mists of Pandaria. I did that on April 12th. That was a lot of fun as well. Checking out those new areas, checking out those new dungeons. And I also went into one of my favorite series I've ever done. It was called Careless Exploration. Now, I'm going to sit up here. Now, if you haven't ever checked that out, Careless Exploration was me just going around the Pandaren continent and checking it out. Being in places for the first time. And I was only about 85 and a half. I think it was near 86, because I think I did level to 86 at one point through just exploring. But that's all I was doing. I was just checking out stuff that I'd never seen, that most of us had never seen. And it was really entertaining. I can't wait till the next World of Warcraft expansion to try that out, to get into that nitty and gritty and just explore. It is what makes World of Warcraft so fun, to me at least. Next up is the Diablo 3 beta. I did this on April 19th and 20th. It was the beta run through, so it was starting level to the Skeleton King, of course, on normal difficulty. At the time, now we kind of know that's not that much. It's a barely even a tease into Diablo 3, but to get our hands on Diablo 3 at that point, it was so delicious. It was so much fun, and I did a tri-op run. It was basically 3 of us doing co-op. I was trying to get 4, I couldn't get 4, so I just did 3, and I called it the try-up. It was kind of fun. I had a lot of fun doing that one, and that is still worth a watch to me. A lot of my StarCraft videos, the old ones, are really hard to watch. Some of those early Coldcast marathons and things are hard to watch, but practice does make perfect. And the Diablo one's fun to watch just because it's fun to see the old beta and things like that. Next up is the beginning of my StarCraft 2 casting. April 24th, so about 2 weeks, 14, yeah, about 2 weeks after the original start date of the channel. I don't know what that was. About 2 weeks after the start date of the channel, I started casting, or at least posting, my first videos of StarCraft 2. I did a cold cast marathon to get myself rolling, and in the early days, I was kind of sitting there dreading starting StarCraft 2 casting. I was like, I'm going to suck at this. And you know what? I did. You go back and watch those first videos, they're terrible. I can't watch them. I'm sure some of you could watch them, get a little kick out of how bad I was, that kind of stuff. But I personally just hate them. I cannot watch them. I'm not going to take them down or anything like that, but they bug the crap out of me. I have gotten so much better over the past year. I have a lot more StarCraft under my belt now, and I want to keep that going. That's not going anywhere. It's some of the best content and the most concurrent content I do on my channel. So StarCraft's not going anywhere, and I think any of you would have guessed that. So that's it for that one. Next up is, the Pandas Join the Horde and the Pandas Join the Alliance videos. These are videos that I posted back during the beta, and it was just at the end of the chain of the Panda starting area when you joined either the Horde or the Alliance. It was that kind of progression. But these two videos have remained two of my highest rated videos to date. In fact, Pandas Join the Horde is still my highest rated video, my most views I've ever gotten on any single video. To this day, I still get views on it. I still get comments about people discussing, who's going to replace Garage, what should go on in the hierarchy of the Horde leadership, that kind of stuff. It's a lot of fun to check those out when you guys do comment on them. I've enjoyed watching that video grow and progress and evolve over the past almost a year on that. Almost a year on that. May 14th and 16th is when those were posted. So that's been a lot of fun. I did do an update video on those. They didn't get as many views, but that was simply because the rush of the beta was over by the time I posted those. So again, those have been really great videos. Check them out if you haven't seen them before. They're called Pandas Join the Horde and Pandas Join the Alliance. Next up, I did a partial run of the pre-revamped Jade Forest. Of course, at the time, it was just a run of Jade Forest. I did, I want to say like 8 to 11 videos. I don't remember how many of them I actually did. But what's really cool is you can go back and watch these videos, and it's early beta for the Mists of Pandaria. And it's pre-revamped, so it's very different. Parts of it are the same. There are a few spots they didn't touch, but especially the first 2, maybe 3 episodes, drastically different. They changed that starting area for the Alliance so much. It is just radically different. I gotta say, though, the new version is much, much better. That was a completely good revamp. The old version was fairly boring to play through. Now, it was exciting because it was like, oh, this is Mists of Pandaria. But if I had to do that 4, 5, 6 times, I would have never been like, this is the start of Mists of Pandaria. It would have been just like, these are more quests I have to do. And that's really unfortunate. So, it was a great redesign. Blizzard had a great amount of foresight to be like, hey, we got to pull this off the shelf and redo it. So, good on them for that. And I will always give them props for that. But these retro kind of pre-revamp videos are a great kind of gem to have. It's a bit of history that's now gone. You can't get it anywhere else. Next up, my first cast of a pro match or pro players for StarCraft 2. This was on May 29th. Now, this had been something I put off. I put it off for about a month. Mainly because I didn't feel I had the right to cast pro players. I sat back and said, I'm not good at casting. I need to practice on some non-pros. So I did that for a while, and then I eventually broke into procasting, and I've tried to make it a mainstay of my page. Lately, since Wings of Liberty ended and Heart of the Swarm came out, I've had trouble finding pro replays that work. So I haven't done any in quite a while, but I do want to get back to that, and I'm sure I will within the next month or so. So that'll be a big thing for me, returning to procasting. I love procasting, and I want to keep that coming. Next up is my first State of the Channel update. This would have been June 6th, 2012, and I did the the State of the Channel updates were designed to just tell you what's going on, tell you what's up with my channel, give you the nitty and the gritty on that good stuff, and keep you updated. Now, I haven't done as many lately. In fact, I don't think I've done one since January, simply because my channel isn't as in flux as it used to be. It's just they aren't as required as they once were, at least as I felt. Excuse me. So I do think I'm going to be doing one for May coming up here, because I'm going to be introducing at least one new project in the next few weeks here, if not more, as well as I want to talk a little bit about my 1-year anniversary on that and be like, hey, go watch this video. So that's something I will probably be doing for May, so you can tune into that if you do want to. Check out some of the old ones. It's kind of cool to see what I talk about, see things I did, planned on doing, never did, things like that. Next up is Careless Exploration. I talked about that briefly a little bit ago. That did begin June 20th, and I gotta say, to this day, it is one of the most fun experiences I've had in making the videos, because I was going out there exploring. I truly felt like an explorer in unexplored territories, unknown territories. I almost never saw anyone out there. Occasionally I did, but really just in empty areas of World of Warcraft, getting in the grit of it. And I guarantee I'm going to be doing that again when I get it in the next beta for the next expansion. That is going to be so much fun. Cannot wait to do that. Okay, next up is my first giveaway. I have done several giveaways on the history of my channel. In fact, I'm going to look up all the ones I did really quickly, because I don't have that pulled up. But giveaways are something I thought of doing simply because I want to share some of the games I love, and there's a good amount of games out there that are fairly cheap that I can get on Steam for free, for sale, whether or not they'll give them to me, things like that, and I can provide these games to you guys, and you can enjoy them. So that's been something I've done over the course of my channel. In fact, I'm probably due for another one. In fact, I'm probably going to do one very soon, just to celebrate my 1-year anniversary here. Hint, hint. So check that out. Keep in tune for that. Probably going to be do something like that. Come on, YouTube. Here we go. All right. So, really isn't working. If I remember how to spell things. No, that doesn't work either. Contest? Well, I have a... There we go. I don't know why giveaway wasn't working. Oh, because there's a semicolon after it. Anyways, I have done Torchlight 1, Awesome Knots. I love Awesome Knots. Oof, I don't play that enough anymore. And Dungeon Defenders. I did do a Dota 2 as well, but everybody's got a copy of Dota 2. I don't know why I did a giveaway for that one. That one kind of failed miserably. But definitely the Awesome Knots was the big one. And I may give another copy of Awesome Knots away down the line here. We'll see. Anyways, the giveaways have been fun. I've enjoyed giving away products to people, talking to them about them playing the game and stuff like that. So that's been a lot of fun. July 27th. This is a series I love. One I need to get back to. I Do What I Want Friday. It's a little different than I originally imagined it. I did originally imagine I Do What I Want Friday as just kind of anything I want to do. But because of that nature... it kind of limited Let's Plays. Like, I don't want to make a Let's Play and put I Do What I Want Friday Let's Play in front of it. So, I Do What I Want Friday is kind of developed into a game sampler. If I want to show off any of my games that I'm currently playing, have played in the past, anything like that, that's typically how I'll do it. So, I'll grab something like Mech Warrior Online, Awesome Knots, gosh, there's been so many that I've done. I don't think I've done Civilization. That would be a good one to do. But I've done a World of Warcraft scenario. I've done mana battles with StarCraft 2. I do a lot of things like that, but I typically prefer to show off a little game. Indie games, big games, whatever, it doesn't matter. I do it on Fridays, a nice, relaxing event for me. I can just grab a game, talk about it for a while, and throw it out to you guys so you can enjoy it and have some fun with it. All right, so next up, this was a bad one for me, guys. September 2nd, 2012, my computer broke. And this isn't some sort of minor break we're talking about here. First things first, I had a new video card. The video card didn't work with my old software, with my old motherboard, that kind of stuff. So I had to wipe my hard drive. I had more than a new video card. I had a new processor, new motherboard, new RAM, all that good stuff. So I took all that out, put it all in, hooked up my hard drive. Computer didn't work. So I had to wipe my hard drive. That's a pain in the butt. I don't like to do that. You do it when you got to do it. So I went ahead and did that process. Had some errors with it along the way. I don't really know why, but I did get it working eventually. Now, I was sitting here one morning. This was around the Guild Wars 2 release, if you remember. Guild Wars 2 came out late October? October 29th? No. October. Whatever. September, October, November. Came out late August. So I was playing Guild Wars 2 early in the morning. I was really excited. Got to go to work in an hour. I got up early to play. Sitting here, the room starts to smell a little coppery, which I should have recognized what that smell was, but I didn't. I was just too excited to play Guild Wars. My computer sits right here, right down there. I hear a noise. I scan down, and I literally see flaming metal shooting out of the back of my computer. And obviously it turns off. I don't think I have ever spun back on my chair, ripped off my case, and thrown my computer on the floor quicker. And of course it didn't matter. It was gone. Now, I didn't lose my hard drive. It got a little corrupted. I had to buy a new one, but I kept all my I kept all my raw files. So I had to do another reinstall. I had to spend a couple $100 more replacing my power supply as well as a hard drive. But I eventually got everything back up and running, got it all going again. Wow, that was honestly the worst event in my history of the channel, and probably the worst thing that happened to me last year. That was rough. But we recovered, moved on. So next up, getting a little less sad, but still horrible. Guild Wars 2 Let's Play, my first kind of Let's Play experience. It failed. It failed spectacularly on multiple fronts. I had trouble monetizing it from time to time on YouTube. I don't know why. And the ratings were never high, which was very disappointing. It was right around that time that people kind of figured out Guild Wars was and just kind of collapsed. So I didn't get a lot of views on that, and as of September 17th, I officially posted my last Guild Wars Let's Play. I was sad to leave it. I was having fun with my character, but I think it was time. It required a lot of work to keep that content coming, because I had to level the character up in between videos, because I was only doing the My Story portion for my Norn character. So it did take a lot of work to get episodes out. So as of September 17th, I officially called it quits on my Guild Wars 2 Let's Play. But because of that, it allowed me to progress into some new series that I really enjoy. And I'm still doing, and they're going strong. The first one is my... No, I'll get to that later. Alright, we'll get to that one in a bit. But next up was my first World of Warcraft information video. Now, I haven't done one of these in a little bit. I've been a little bit away from World of Warcraft, but that's okay. We'll get back to it. But this is World of Warcraft information, and this was on October 15th. This series is almost always only 2-minute videos. In fact, most of the time I do 3, 4, even 5 of them in a single day. What's great about it is it's new information coming up on the patch, stuff that's already out, farming techniques, new areas to explore, literally anything in Warcraft that is information worthy, whether it's an achievement, feat of strength, an event, anything. And again, some of my highest views have come out of the World of Warcraft information series. I throw them out when people are really looking for this information, and I can help them out, get them to what they need to have, what they need to know, and that's why the videos are short. They're kept short, quick, easy. You pop in, you get the information you need, and you get out. A great series. I really do like it. I want to do more with that. Next up, my first official UCAP esports team cast. This was on November 1st. I believe it was for Kalma. And UCAP has been a great group that I have joined. I'm officially a UCAP member. I've really enjoyed being with them. They've helped me out. I hope I've helped them out. They are a UK-based team, so it's a little hard for me because I am so distant from them. But I think it's really been beneficial for both of us, and I would like to do more with that. Unfortunately, time constraints with job, thing like that, has limited that access for me at least. So I'm happy with that relationship. I want it to grow over the next year, and we'll continue with UCAP. UCAP guys, I love you. Thanks for watching, and keep it coming. Keep showing your friends all that good stuff. November 13th, first Heart of the Swarm beta cast. The beta was so fun. It was fun to get our hands on those new juicy units. It took me so long to get into the Heart of the Swarm beta. I was going a little nuts. But I finally got in there. I finally got some of those new units casted, and that was fantastic. I love Heart of the Swarm. I love it even more now that I've played the campaign, and can't wait for Legacy of the Void. Holy crap. I'm sure most of you can't either. Alright, here's the one I alluded to earlier. I postponed it quite a while, actually, after the Guild Wars 2 Let's Play ended, but I wanted to be ready to do it when I did. So, on December 30th, just before the new year, I officially launched my Let's Play of Warcraft. Why didn't I think of that earlier? So I do a Let's Play of a Forsaken Hunter, so Horde Hunter, and he's currently level 32, 35. I don't think he's 35. He's early 30s. I'm having a lot of fun with that series. I take it in stride. I do it when I can. I typically like to put out episodes on Monday. I would like to try again to get them to Monday and Wednesday, but for now, I'm mostly focused on Monday. I didn't do my last one this week because I have been sick. I'm mostly recovered now. I feel that I will do one next Monday, so we'll get back into the groove of things with that. So I do love that series. Check it out, guys. It's definitely worth a watch, at least every once in a while. Next up, my other currently running Let's Play series, Across the Borderlands. Now, that started on January 23rd. It did take me a little longer to start that, and I haven't done as many episodes on that. It's a little harder to do than World of Warcraft, but I really do enjoy it. It's a lot of fun. It's more chaotic. When I'm in there shooting at bad guys, trying to get them, sometimes I'm just yelling at the mic, not really saying any Englishness. So that's a lot of fun. I would love you guys to check that one out. It doesn't get as good of ratings as World of Warcraft does, which makes sense. I mean, so many people play World of Warcraft and are always looking up videos on that. But I would love you guys to check out my Borderlands 2 videos. They're really good. I have lots of fun making them, and I want to continue making them. I don't want that series to drop off into nothing and have me to be forced to cancel it. It's getting better views than the Guild Wars 2 one got, and that's why I'm continuing it, at least for now. But if the ratings on that series if they decrease in really any fashion, I may have to cancel that series. So we'll see where it goes. Hopefully I'll get to continue it. And again, I'm going to get back to that one. I post those on Wednesdays typically, and again, would like to pair those with the World of Warcraft list plays on Monday. We're getting to the end here, guys. The video's almost done. Next up, obviously we're catching up to the current date. So Next up is my first StarCraft information. Off the success of World of Warcraft information, I realized I should do this with StarCraft. Why aren't I doing this with StarCraft? Originally, I thought there's not going to be as much options with this for StarCraft, but there freaking are. There's the arcade, there's achievements, there's the campaign, there's hard difficulties, there's there's builds in multiplayer. So February 7th was officially my first StarCraft information, and I believe my Ultralisk skin for the Heart of the Swarm Collector's Edition is now my official second highest viewed video ever. So StarCraft information has paid off. I do like that series and will continue to do more of it. I just realized I was fidgeting a lot. Not do that. Next up, and this art started on March 7th, just before the Heart of the Swarm release, that I started a little too late, but I really wanted to do a Wings of Liberty Let's Play. So what I did was a speed run. There's that achievement to beat the campaign in under 8 hours on, I believe, normal difficulty. Not the super easiest. So I did it. I did it in 13 episodes. I did some super quick episodes. I think in episode 10, I do the battlecruiser mission, which forces you to build battlecruisers, sort of. I did that mission in 5 minutes, 6 minutes, something ridiculously quick. It's a really cool watch, even if you just watch the first 5 minutes of that video to see me beat the battlecruiser mission. I loved it. It was so fun to execute. A lot of good times on that. So check that out. It's a really good series. I really enjoyed doing it. I really focus on the speed run, not the story, since most people had played Wings of Liberty by that point. And finally, started on March 19th, which was not very long ago, 2-3 weeks, was my Heart of the Swarm Brutal Run. That series is still running. I'm only up to 11 episodes right now. Again, I've taken a break from it just briefly because of my voice, but as you can tell, I've talked for 27 minutes now. It's recovered. So I'm going to be getting back to that probably this weekend. I'm thinking I want to try and get a video up for that Saturday. That's my thought right now. We'll see where that goes. That's not concrete. But that's a great series. Again, I'm focusing on gameplay, not the story. Most people have posted story gameplay videos. You can go check those out. Husky StarCraft, Jesse Cox, whoever. They're all really good to watch. I think Day 9 has a bunch now too as well. Hilarious. Great watches, but what I focused on was that brutal play. Beating the campaign on brutal, trying to do it effectively, quick where I could find those opportunities. And again, I'm going to continue that series all the way to fruition. I'll probably hit 21 or so episodes on that series, and it's worth a check out as well. I've really enjoyed that. So that's it, really. That's the past year for Zoronden Cast. I really do want to thank everyone who's tuned in, who has helped me over this past year. A lot of you guys who have submitted videos for me to, or replays from StarCraft for me to recap and cast. Oh my gosh, I have to thank all of you so much. I do need to thank my brother for this beautiful microphone so I can bring my lovely voice out to you guys. And anyone else who supported me over the past year. It's been a fantastic run, especially UCAP Esports as well. I got to thank those guys so much. They've given me a lot of support, brought me more viewers, allowed me to shoot the shit with them. It's been a lot of fun, and I'm looking forward to getting more ground with the UCAP guys as well. So guys, I gotta ask for you. I know I do it in every video, but please do subscribe and give me thumbs up. Now, I say this in every video, but I'm going to give you a little more description here. You know, every time you subscribe to me, that gives me a higher subscriber count. Now, the higher subscriber count doesn't directly help me, but it does help. Because when people see a video with higher subscribers, they're like, hey, this guy's got something. I need to watch him. I need to check him out more. I need to subscribe. So anytime you subscribe to my channel, you help me out by getting other people to recognize my quality of my videos, my content, and be like, hey, I want to check this guy out more often. And of course, thumbsing up always helps as well. It's the same aspect of that subscriber count, but it goes by video each. So keep those likes, keep those subscribes coming, keep the views coming. Those are what are really important. And do all that good stuff. Don't forget, you can follow me on Twitter. I'm at Zoronden on Twitter. You can like me on Facebook. I'm at Zoronden on Facebook. Obviously, YouTube here. I'm under youtube.com/Zoronden. Everything's pretty much Zoronden. It's easy to get to, easy to find. I kept it all neat and flat out for you guys, so nothing was terribly confusing to find there. And that is pretty much going to be it here. One thing I do want to tease here is that I have a new series coming up that is not gaming, period. It is gaming news. But there's going to be a special twist on that, and I'm not going to give it away here. But I have not seen anyone else on YouTube doing this, and I think it's going to be very fun for me, and hopefully fun for you as well. And there'll be a lot of crazy outtakes from it as well, I hope. So check that out. It'll be coming to you very soon. And hopefully that new gaming news series will be a lot of fun and lead to more stuff. I do have some other ideas in my head. We'll see if they come to fruition. I have a lot of things I would like to boost my channel here in the next month to year. So anyways, guys, I am Zoronden, as I have been for the past year. I want to thank all of you for tuning in. Those of you that found me on day one, and those of you that found me just now, and for some reason watched the retrospective video first. Anyways, guys, that is going to do it for today. I want to thank you all for tuning in. As I have been, I am Zoronden, and I will catch all of you on the other side of another year.